Welcome to Strange Paths, a podcast where we delve into choose your own adventure style stories. We are your hosts.
I'm Stephanie.
Paul.
Megan.
You beat me.
Gotcha.
I guess I
So
lost,
welcome to the
but
show.
Paul seems like the weakest one.
Yeah, he's the weakest.
Yeah.
He's being dominated.
Yeah.
I'll be out. I won't even last. I may not even be here next week.
Yeah, he's gonna be dead.
Oh.
Oh,
I just meant like off the show, not dead.
Get out of here.
All right.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
You're not sorry.
You're Paul. I'm Stephanie, and that's Megan. Does that make you feel better?
No.
Will you stop crying?
Paul, suck it up. We haven't even begun to adventure.
You can't go into, the choice is too scary mode yet.
All right. I'll try to be brave.
Okay.
All right, so this week I'm reading, and it's called Beyond Escape.
Whoa.
We discussed earlier that there was a regular escape, but we're beyond that. We're just going to get straight into this one.
So is this before or after Steak Escape?
You can't just ask that.
Well,
That's a sensitive subject.
I feel like I need to know chronologically where Beyond
I
Escape.
think I need to know.
You don't just feel it in your bones? Come on.
I mean, when I'm in Steak Escape, I feel it in my bones.
I feel it on my arteries. My heart slows.
Yeah,
Oh, but those shakes, though.
that's Steak and Shake.
Steak Escape is the one with all the fries and cheesesteak.
Yeah.
I just want to think about milkshakes, okay? Sue me.
And boys,
And boiled eggs.
boiled eggs.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
milkshakes, boys, boiled eggs. Those are the big three.
Not my order, but
So which of the three is the story about this time, do you think?
Or maybe we get lucky and it's like, a little mix and match.
Ooh, all
could be.
three.
Let's see. Let's just dive right into this warning and see if it gives us a clue about that. This book is different from other books. You and you alone are in charge of what happens in the story. There are dangers, choices, adventures, and consequences. You must use all of your wits and much of your exceptional intelligence.
Ooh, this one's different.
The wrong decision could end in disaster, even death. But don't despair at any time. You can go back and make another choice, alter the path of your story, and change its result. The year is 2051.
So far in the
man.
in the
Far.
year 2000.
And 51.
And 51.
And you are the chief of operations for all spy activities outside the border of your new nation, Turtalia. Was this a turtle? A turtle world?
I was thinking turtles.
Oh, that's cool. We get to be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtle eggs.
It might be Turtalia, but I'm just going to say Turtalia because it sounds cuter.
Yeah, it's total turtles. Turtal.
Turtality.
Did you see the eclipse at Turtality?
That's when the turtle crosses the sun.
Yeah, or like the Terry Pratchett turtle that's like got the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I've read those books.
Well, you're not as nerdy as me.
Oh, okay.
You are. I'm just kidding. Please don't cry more. God.
Oh my god.
This again.
I am just as nerdy as you.
Plug it up. All right. Turtalia is located where the states of Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Oregon, Washington, and Montana once existed. Your arch enemy, the nation of Dorado. I'm going to make it into... I want to make it into Dorito.
Okay.
All right.
But El Dorado.
I love El Dorado.
We all do. Enemy, let's just call it Dorito because what's in those? Dorito
Yeah,
is rumored to have hooked up with gorillas.
What?
Wait, Doritos have hooked up with gorillas?
They've
Like
hooked up.
gorillas are like branded by Doritos now?
Like instead of silverbacks, they have like Cool Ranch bags?
Or like they have just bags that are open, so it's still silver.
Well,
Oh.
it is the different spelling of gorillas, but we can imagine for the purposes of this story
Oh, I see.
that it's gorillas.
You mean like guerrilla warfare?
Yeah.
Which I always imagine as just gorillas fighting anyway.
Yeah, scary. All right. So anyway, Dorito hooked up with gorillas in the former state of California. Sensual. So you've sent your two best spies, Matt and Mimla, in for a look. Now Matt and Mim are missing, and you must head into the rebel territory to find them yourself. Oh, someone's missing again, jeez.
They cannot. Like every time.
Well,
Oh,
hey,
boy.
before we start the story officially, let's look at the cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
The cover.
Okay, so it looks like we have a hellscape in, I'm guessing San Francisco. That looks like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
And the
Party in the
we
back.
have, yeah,
A yacht party.
we have a woman, or maybe a woman, a guy, and a redheaded guy on a boat, and the redheaded guy is pointing at the smoke coming out of a bunch of buildings.
No, he's not. He's pointing at that guy's elbow.
Yeah. He's saying, you really need to get an elbow patch on this guy.
Yeah. Look at it. I just feel like this is really poorly laid out.
It's
really
a bad,
botched it.
It's, yeah, not good.
Because, like, the guy, he's pointing at the elbow, firstly. And then, second, his face is like, they could have scooched him back a little so that his face wouldn't be on this guy's butt. You know?
Well, maybe that's where he wanted his face to be, Stephanie.
I mean,
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of looking at these buildings that are on fire or whatever. I just want to look at that sweet butt.
yeah. It's a 10.
I just feel like whoever did this was like, you know what I hate drawing? I hate drawing faces and feet.
Yeah. No matter what, get those out of here.
So they just did their best to, like, I'm just going to have everyone facing away.
Dude, I know their struggle, though.
Yeah.
I've riffed on that cover enough.
Okay.
Which one do you think's Matt and which one's Mimla?
Well, they're missing, so they're not there.
Well, this could be one of the scenarios in which we save them.
They're beyond escape, okay? They're in those buildings.
Oh, is that your interpretation?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't get out. You're just watching and pointing at the guy's elbow.
I gotcha.
Well,
Dark.
in any case, there are signs that Dorito is preparing to strike, so watch your back and good luck.
All right.
This is sounding a lot like Demolition Man.
Oh, yes. I hope it is Demolition Man.
I am just reading a script of Demolition Man. I've been caught.
Okay, see in the script if they actually say what the seashells are for.
They don't.
I'll never know.
Only Rob Schneider knows.
You don't know what the seashells are? In the bathroom?
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to really think about this some more and get back to you.
Well, it's for the 3 bodily fluids.
Well, fluids.
It's probably just a boiled egg dispenser. All right, I guess back to this, which is not actually Demolition Man. It was a joke.
I'm out. I'm out.
Well, you're not out because you are the chief of operations for all spy activities outside the borders of Tertalia. Tertalia is a democratic country that was formed in the middle part of the 21st century after domestic and foreign wars split up what was then called the United States. Tertalia is made up of the former mountain states, north of Arizona, and the northern plains states, extending into Canada. Its capital is Denver. It's bordered to the south and southeast by the hostile totalitarian state called Dorito, to the west by an untamed land, and to the east by a haphazard jumble of quarrelsome states called Rebellium.
What?
These are some fantastic names.
Yeah, they really tried super hard. Wait, do you think that we're a totalitarian state?
Yes, we are.
It was really hard to make that joke. Can you laugh?
After winning a vicious war, Tertalia had tried to pacify Dorito, but the Doritans broke away soon after their defeat, and they continue to be a source of danger to Torta. You're one of the true Tertalian heroes. During the difficult Dorito Wars, you led a secret mission to Dorito to obtain their invasion plans. You succeeded, and Tertalia foiled the Doritans in their attempted takeover. You wear with pride the gold and silver ribbon, symbol of Tertalia's highest respect and love. Only 2 others have had the right to the ribbon. Neither is alive.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's how we got the ribbon, though.
Yeah, mine.
Maybe.
Finders keepers.
Deretans have been strangely quiet for the last 2 years. A sure sign of trouble, you think. It's your responsibility to find out what's going outside of Tertalian borders and prevent any new attacks on your country. Not long ago, you sent 2 of your best agents, Mimla and Matt, to check on the situation in the untamed land west of Tertalia. The land, once called California, has been the scene of vicious guerrilla-style fighting. It's hard to follow what's going on there.
I just thought of guerrilla style again.
Just windmilling.
Yeah. And yelling and like jumping really far.
Ooh, it's scary.
Like running on like your
Oh,
with
super
your
monkey run.
knuckles. Yeah.
Initial reports from Matt and Mimla indicated that the Deretans might be working with some of the Californians, planning to use the area to stage a new attack on Tertalia. But your 2 agents have failed to make their last 3 radio contacts with Operations Center in Denver. When last heard from, they were some 100 miles due east of what used to be the city of San Francisco. I'm from Tertalia, you explain unnecessarily.
No doy.
I'm on a mission to rescue 2 of our people who were last reported in this vicinity. There's a murmur along the grew up. It's the wrong page.
Nice.
Whoa.
San
I was wondering,
Francisco.
I was gonna say, it just feels like we're just repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're the chief operations guy. You've sent 2 friends over. By the
God.
way, the 2 friends you sent over were because you're the chief operations guy.
Alright, let's go to the correct page here. Here we are. You're pondering the problem in Operations Center when there's an urgent knock at your door. A lieutenant rushes in. She's red-faced and worried. Haven has escaped, Commander. What? You shout, jumping to your feet.
She's also a ghost.
Yeah, she is also a ghost. Haven is a Deretan spy. When? How? Sometime early this morning. That's not all. 3 top secret files are missing from our central computer office. Before you can fully digest what the lieutenant has said, another officer enters the room. He hands you a computer printout. Your eyes scan the words. In trouble. Extremely important information for you. No time. Hurry if you can. We are... And that's it.
What? Useless. Wait, was it? Did you say it was a telegram?
It was a computer printout
Oh,
in the year
why
2051.
did I think it was a telegram? Okay, that makes
I
more
didn't hear
sense.
any, like, Haven's escape, stop.
Yeah, I don't know why I went to the news.
Oh.
All right,
no
I
idea.
am broken. Go on.
Was it Morse code, Megan?
It was not. It was a computer printout.
Okay, but what was it though?
Think it's from Matt and Mimla, second officer says. I'm sure it is, you say. We are... What? Their last words got cut off. Now you've got 2 urgent crises. Haven, the notorious double agent, has escaped, and Matt and Mimla seem to be in dire trouble. Which do you confront first? If you want to go after Haven, turn to page 10. If you decide to find Matt and Mimla, turn to page 93. What do you think? What do you think? That's the song I sing every time we have a choice.
I'm thinking Haven.
Yeah, I am too, because that sounds more exciting. And like Matt and Mimla are freaking spies. They can take care of themselves, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like the more immediate, like, pressing issue that we need to take care
Yeah,
of.
they knew
Okay.
the risks.
Right.
All right, here we go. In questioning the lieutenant who reported Haven's escape, you learn that he drugged his guards with herbs he found growing in the prison farm fields.
Okay, that's nice and vague.
Yeah, it's also really nice that we let them grow that
Yeah.
in the fields.
The prison farm is adjacent to Operations Center. How Haven got from the top secret files is anyone's guess, but it seems likely that there are Deretan agents in the Tertalian forces who gave him a hand. That's an unpleasant but real part of the tangled political situation that now exists. Spies are everywhere. Haven's escape.
You know, I have to-
What?
I was just like, this is the first time that I don't feel like a child. In one
Yeah,
of these
I didn't
stories.
like. I thought that
Yeah.
when she started reading, I was like, okay, well, I guess we're just not a child this time.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
we are.
strange.
I'm not
Like
comfortable with
I
it.
don't know what to do with all these responsibilities
Yeah,
now.
I'm thrown off.
Yeah.
We might be, though. I'm going to go ahead and imagine that we're 7.
You're the chief of whatever.
Haven's escape occurred several hours ago. I'll have to act quickly, you say to yourself. You try your best to push Bimla and Matt out of your mind. They could be in serious danger, but you know you have to handle one thing at a time. You press the full emergency warning button that sits on your desk.
Is it big and
Full
red and
emergency
under glass?
warning.
Is there like a half emergency?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's smaller and kind of like a milky pink.
Oh, God.
You have command of a helicopter fleet and a ranger force of highly trained trackers and climbers. All the people in your command are dedicated, or so you hope. Okay, people, here's the plan, you announced to the 5 officers who came rushing to your office in response to the emergency bell. Haven can't have gotten too far. We're surrounded by miles of semi-desert prairie. They probably already know about that.
Yeah, they probably do.
No vehicles are missing from the motor pool, and no strange aircraft have been reported in the area. Commander, how can we be so sure that he's out there? Lieutenant wearing the sand-colored camouflage uniform of the Rangers asks. Maybe he never left the compound. Has it been searched?
You ever think of that, Captain?
Another officer jumps in before you can answer. The compound's been searched from turnip to washcloth.
What?
Wait, what spectrum is that?
Does it really say that?
Yeah.
We searched all the turnips. I tromped through the pumpkin patch.
This officer needs to get fired if that's what he's searching.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. Nobody under this turnip.
Because even like alphabetically, that's just from T to W. That's not very far.
And like washcloths. Like, is he assaulting people in the shower?
Well, he just gets dirty when he's out there in all the turnip patches and stuff, so he has to go and like sort through all the washcloths afterwards.
Cricket's trying to explain for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's like, don't you guys know? There's all kind of interesting stuff on your turnips.
Well, we'll have a detail here to assure that, if Haven is hiding, he'll be caught the minute he surfaces. Thank you both. You nod at them and continue. I'll take the lead helicopter and direct the search of the territory due south from the air. Captain Ricardo, you take the Rangers and spread out in a southeasterly direction.
That sounded so like wish-washy, like in a southeasterly direction. Like he's the one who messes everything up, and you're just like, just go, get out.
Go look at all the turnips over in that direction now.
Yeah, like just don't get in our way.
Maybe this is like a Mario 2 kind of world though, where that is really important.
Maybe.
That could be true.
Your helicopter is one of the new generation of high-speed, low-noise craft. The pilot is experienced and talented. Soon you're at an
Handsome and
altitude.
strong.
He has so many friends.
Soon you're at an altitude of 2,000 feet, busily scanning the horizon with the computer-enhanced binoculars capable of enlarging an image 70 times. They also pick up on radiation from living creatures. You're in constant contact with the forces on the ground led by Captain Ricardo and the Ranger Lieutenant who had spoken earlier at the meeting. Suddenly, clouds envelop your helicopter and radio communication is knocked out. The clouds contain a choking, blinding gas. You and your pilot reach for the oxygen equipment, but the pilot slumps forward and stops breathing. A crimson circle appears on his uniform over his heart. He's dead.
Holy crap!
Wow.
That's messed up. Megan? Why did you do this to him?
I don't know. I don't want to tell you.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Yeah, she's DMing. She doesn't have to tell us everything.
Yeah.
If you try to land the helicopter yourself, turn to page 18. If you decide to bail out, turn to page 86.
He's dead. I'm out.
Bail.
I totally thought the other option was going to be, if you decide to just let it ride.
It's fine. He knew the risks.
Well, no, just like, you're just like, oh, the pilot's dead, and you sit back and you see.
Oh well. At least this is 2051 and everything's super advanced.
Look, we got to take the helm.
Stephanie?
I'm thinking.
She's thinking of a reason to contradict
Yes.
my choice.
I like choosing the option that's like go take a nap or go get sushi.
Yeah, but
Bail
I mean,
out.
if we like somebody set off this gas, right? So they're there. So if we bail, what if we land on them?
Or wait, did the gas happen just in the cockpit?
We went like it got dark and we went into a cloud.
Yeah, so I don't want to dive out into that.
I gotta dive
Why?
because you don't want to.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes.
All right, Megan.
Oh,
What?
what?
Why?
You want me to say
She's
it?
got to do the thing to
Okay.
say it.
Well,
She doesn't
I don't
have
see
to.
why I have
That's
to say it
weird.
because you're in the same
has
room.
to.
Okay, fine. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Scissors.
I got paper.
Oh my gosh, I was really afraid because he was watching me and I put scissors out before he put paper out, but he still put paper out.
Because I made my choice before I...
Ages ago.
Yeah,
Yes, I win, so we're gonna dive.
we're going to die.
right. I'm
Probably.
bailing out. The controls
It's
are
my style.
useless, you shout, although there's no one to hear you.
That's what we called the pilot.
I don't know how to do it.
You have no time to waste. You're only 15. 100 feet above the ground. No.
Nice one.
And the helicopter is losing altitude quickly. You wrestle with the seatbelt release. Finally, it clicks open, and you push your way through the plexiglass door. The slipstream buffets you against the side of the helicopter. The salty taste of blood fills your mouth. The result.
Salty.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's like metallic.
the penny-like taste of blood fills your mouth. The result of a nasty gash you got when you bumped your head leaving the cabin. Whop! Your parachute snaps open and stops your tumbling fall through the murky, gas-laden cloud.
Yeah.
You slump in the harness, legs swinging to and fro like a puppet on a string. Moments later, you're in clear air, now more than 200 feet above the ground. Your head clears too, and you prepare to land. There's no one around. Where are my people, you wonder?
Where my peeps at? Why would you think your people would be there?
Because you didn't get that far.
Captain Ricardo and the Ranger should be there. You bend your knees as you hit the ground. The shock is far less than you'd expected. These new parafoil chutes are great, you announce, even though there's, again, no one around to hear your praise. You key your miniature communicator, standard equipment for all Tertalian forces. You hope it works. Red leader to Ranger 3. Come
my
in,
God,
you
really?
say. Hoping desperately for a reply. Red leader, repeat, red leader. Where are you, Ranger 3? You look around for some sign of people in the deserted prairie. All communication is dead, just as it was in the helicopter. Not a soul in sight. A whining sound interrupts your concentration. Looking up, you see an enormous silvery shape coming your way. It blocks the sun. You're in the shadow of a craft unknown to you. There's no place to hide.
The turtle.
A turtle?
The turtle. A beam of sky blue light reaches down from the underside of the craft and bathes you in its warm energy. You try to move, to step out of the beam, but your feet are locked in position. You try to raise your arm, but it remains at your side. Your breathing slows, and your pulse rate falls until your heart is beating so slowly that you can feel each pulse in its full rhythmic movement.
Ew.
This sounds a little sensual.
Yeah.
It is. In rapid
Good eye.
In rapid stages, Haven materializes beside you. First his head and shoulders, then his whole body. Slowly, facial details and coloration are added. The apparition reaches out and touches you, and the touch releases you from the frozen state you've been in. Haven speaks. I'm certain you did not expect this, did you?
This is Prince. Like, what?
It's Haven.
Oh, yeah. Right. I want to imagine him as.
I have more power than you imagined. His tone is slow and even. There's no harshness in his voice.
That's funny.
You chose correctly.
You nod your head. He continues. I've never been a Duritan, you know. Actually, I'm not human. You can tell by my craft here. I'm a society called the Crystal People. The people of my world need the help of the people of your world. I could not be sure whether the Duridans or the Tertalians would be the ones to help. I have now decided in favor of the people of Tertalia. Will you come aboard my craft and find out what we need? We're friendly.
What? It's the crystalline entity. You can't trust that.
What? Yes, you can.
I was going to say, you just are saying that because of the voice.
Yeah, I want Megan to do this voice some more.
What happens if I refuse? You reply. Nothing at all. You're free to go. What about my pilot? If you're so friendly, why did you kill him? You ask. It was not us who killed your pilot. Are you sure your own people are reliable? He replies. At that moment, you catch sight of 3 figures heading towards you in the distance. They're members of the Tertalian Ranger Force. If you decide to trust Haven for the time being, turn to page 31. If you decide to make a dash for freedom and join your own people, turn to page 39. 39.
I just want to point out that you want to trust the guy who says he didn't kill our pilot, who says that maybe we shouldn't trust our own people, but also says, you know what, I'm going to help you, your people.
I think he sounds nice.
He sounds like a perfect companion to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
He has really nice hair.
Yeah, and rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And he has so many friends.
Mm-hmm. He's the most...
Haven or Prince?
Haven.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Both.
They're one and the same, my friends.
Haven. Haven.
Megan, you're supposed to be...
Oh. I mean, either choice.
Oh, he's getting obstinate now. He's digging his heels in. Fine, but I bet you that whenever we go see our people, they're gonna like turn on us.
Turnip us.
Yeah, let's make a cowardly dash instead of being awesome and going into a spaceship.
I'm sorry, I want freedom.
You always want the spaceship.
What?
We're going into space.
No,
What?
we're going for freedom.
I know, exactly. You don't want to choose space. You want to choose freedom.
I'm choosing free space.
No, you're not, because space is where Haven is going to take us.
When you guys fight, I give myself Indian burns.
That's kind of impressive.
Like a jubilant Indian bird? She's doing it on like her ankles or something.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
No,
like
I'm not.
on your
Forearm.
On your, on your forearm. I was like, how?
Don't worry about it.
I have a jelly joints. It's a medical condition.
Don't talk about our jelly joints.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sensitive.
Look,
Hi,
more
Paul.
people need to
Someone
know
sensitive.
about jelly joints.
Paid for by the jelly joint.
It affects tens of people.
Shut up. It's time to run away.
Yeah. Get us out of here.
You drop to the ground, knocking Haven down with a kick to his legs.
He said nothing was going to happen. You're psycho.
Before he can
Did
respond...
we yell, that's my purse?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did we yell, that's my purse?
Yeah.
While we kicked him?
I said no.
Before he can respond, you're on your feet and running in the direction of the 3 rangers. Don't fire, it's me, you shout, but they're too far away to identify you. They watch you approach warily. You run as hard as you can. There's no looking back. At any moment, you expect a shot or a paralyzing ray to hit you. Haven won't give me up too easily, you think. No shot rings out. No paralyzing ray stops you. The rangers stand with weapons at the ready. You make one final burst forward and reach safety of the group. Thank heavens you're here, you gasp. I've never been so happy. You stop when you see their grim faces. You suddenly realize that no one has moved forward to help you. Don't move, Commander. You can't escape, says the lieutenant newly assigned to the Ranger Force. Don't move, or you'll never move again. What do you mean? You cry. Drop those weapons. Don't you dare aim them at me.
He's stamping your foot. I'm your dad.
The lieutenant motions to one of the others, who snaps handcuffs on your wrists. From behind, I thought I was describing someone as being a scrub. From behind,
Some scrub.
some scrub behind From behind some scrub pine, a squad of soldiers emerges, wearing the uniform of the Doritan Army, which is probably just a garment that gets orange all over everything.
Yeah. They just, like, when they walk, they leave, like, fairy dust, but it's, like, Dorito dust.
Wow.
Well done, Lieutenant, Haven says. He has suddenly appeared at your side. Leave this earthling to me. Sorry, I could do this twice. The Ranger Lieutenant snaps a salute and turns to talk with the Doritans. Where are my troops, you ask, dreading the answer. We've taken care of them, don't worry, replies the turncoat lieutenant. Haven leads you back towards the spacecraft. So, you've won after all, haven't you, Haven? You say in a disgusted tone. Be calm, Commander. Nothing is ever what it appears to be. I'm as anxious to be freed of these Doritans as you are. They're fascists. Our intelligence has analyzed their system. Fascism will never work in the long run. As I told you, we need help, and we want it for your Tritalians. Will you contact your home base and report our position? Your forces can capture the Doritans, and we can begin discussions on how to help one another. If you use your communicator to contact Operations Center, turn to page 57. If you decide to fake communication, turn to page 64.
Okay,
So
no.
look who
Why
chose
are
right.
you looking at me smugly? Because I am looking at you smugly.
I'm looking at my fate.
For why?
Because if we had just chosen Haven, then we
Then we
know.
wouldn't have ousted the turncoat lieutenant. I agree.
We'd probably be getting a massage right now by his soft hands if we'd chosen him.
There's still time for it. I say we call operations
You don't want to
so they can get the.
no fake out?
Like a basketball fake out, just like you're just running and he's
Or like you pull up your walkie-talkie and you're just like, shh, hey.
over. It's me.
Oh, I'm okay.
How are you?
No, don't answer. Just let me talk.
I don't actually care. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna tell them. We're not
Okay.
gonna do a fake out.
There we go.
Yeah.
Your call to Operations Center results in an immediate response to your request for help with the Doritans. With little or no firing, a Tertalian strike force rounds up on the Doritan team. Your Ranger force, being held prisoner 2 miles from the spacecraft, is quickly located. They'd been immobilized by an old-fashioned gas once used by police to quell protests during the political clashes of the 1960s in the United States.
Whoa.
Its effectiveness
Why?
was tempered. I don't know.
This is the future. They don't have anything better?
They just found it.
They just needed a reference that you would understand.
Yeah.
Then why set it in the future at all?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Anyway.
It's the whole point of an analogy.
Well, no, but if they're using
They're
stuff
so in
from
love with the
past,
60s protests.
all the kids reading this will want to hear 60s stuff. Put it in.
Well, they just said it was like that.
Whatever. Ignored.
So, Indian burn. All right. Its effectiveness was temporary, and exposure to the gas caused no residual harm, just tear-stained faces. Aboard the Tertalian command craft is the chief political officer of Tertalia, a woman named Mary Leva. I don't know. Marie Leva. I'm anxious to talk with this being, this Haven, who is paraded as the Doritan spy. Where is he? She asks
Oh,
you.
the police are coming.
Megan, the police are coming.
I know. So let's see. She's asking,
Mary Leva.
"Where's Haven?" "Why, right here," you reply. You return to find that no one is standing beside you. "He was here a minute ago." "Have no fear." The voice of Haven floats in the air. "I'm just resting for a bit. It's quite fatiguing to be a humanoid form for too long."
Is Maven Kazoo? Haven Kazoo
Kazoo.
from the Flintstones? I guess I
Oh.
should use a newer reference. But
Is he a
No.
kazoo?
no.
The
No,
little
but you
green
remember Kazoo,
alien guy.
right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, he's not.
No, he's Prince. God. Keep up.
All right.
Haven's body begins to rematerialize next to you. "I have information important to you, Tertalians," he says. "The Doritans plan to launch a surprise attack on your capital in Denver within the next week. I recommend striking their capital first. We can use my forces and my craft. Will you accept our aid? He asks. Of course, we want something in return. If you want to accept, turn to page 65. If you want to reject his offer of help, turn to page 72.
I mean,
This got like real creepy real quick.
yeah, because like he's not from here.
He's not from around here.
He's
I
not from
agree.
around here at all. So like him getting involved in our squabbles is weird because whenever the war is over, there's going to be Doridans who are like in our culture again. And they'll be like, well, they killed us. You know? I don't really want him to help with that. I just like want to help him get away so that I can get back to being Dorito Slayer.
Well, my concern now immediately is that Haven is not what he seems, and he's just trying to trick us into attacking first.
Oh, is he
I like
Rumpelstiltskin?
him.
Thank you, Megan,
You're not
for
very.
the contribution.
Yeah, she's. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Unbiased,
Yeah.
Pickles. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, pickles.
impartial.
Yeah, impartial is what I was trying to think of. But also pickles. I think.
Pickles are pretty impartial.
They don't care.
Salivating
Or no,
over
they're
here.
salty.
Oh, yes.
I wouldn't
So,
know. I don't like
do-
pickles.
What is happening? I'm going insane.
More pickles for me.
Okay.
So anyway, do you guys want to accept or?
I don't think
You
so.
know what? Well, that's the thing is like I almost want to go against my gut.
Well, because it failed you last time and you pretended to be smug, but really I was.
No. It worked beautifully last time.
Fine, let's accept.
Yeah.
Yeah, annihilate him for me.
Yeah. Napalm.
Yeah, palm him.
Okay. We'll need all the help we can get, you say. Those Doridans never give up. You look at Mari Leva. She nods in agreement. Please ask for permission to lead a preemptive strike on the Doridan capital, you go on. An emergency session of Congress should give it to us. Mari Leva nods again and uses her communicator, scrambling the message to avoid interception by any Doridan listening posts. Haven invites you and Mari Leva inside the spacecraft. During the 2 hours that you anxiously await the Tertalian Congress's okay, you learn of Haven's home galaxy, which is on the rim of the outer seat of time.
Dang.
Whoa.
Do you...
The seat.
Yeah, it's a chair. Suspended. Do you mean, Haven, that between here and there, with all those billions of planets and stars, only Earth seems like a suitable place for your people? Haven is still in his humanoid form. He grins and replies, what seems like an impossible numbers of stars and planets to you is a mere trifle to us. He means like the dessert. But the answer is yes. Earth is a comfortable place for us, and it is one of the truly hopeful and bright spots in the universe. That is, if you do not destroy yourselves in the way our planet is busy doing, he adds, looking grim, but also pretty cute. I caution you to use great care in your strike against the Doridans, Haven continues. Devastation is an outmoded and useless policy. We can help you to avoid extreme measures by using the technology we have aboard this craft. Haven looks at Marleva and then at you. We're able to neutralize without causing damage, he says quietly. It would be the answer to our prayers to end this conflict without killing, you say. But how do you neutralize your enemies? Turn in the page. All right.
So do you have a sneaking suspicion that they want us to like cleanly do it so that we'll like cleanly remove all humans
I don't know.
so that they can take it?
But without any killing.
Well, we don't know what neutralize means.
Yeah.
They're gonna neuter us so that we die out naturally.
Could be.
And spay.
Possibly.
Before Haven can reply, Marleva interrupts. The Tertalian Congress has replied in the affirmative, she announces, switching off her communicator. The preemptive strike should be launched as soon as possible. Leave it to me, Haven replies. He gives commands to his crew to guide the spacecraft to the Doridan capital. We will stop the threat without harming anyone. Then it is up to you to change what's going on, Dorito. We could be a good team, you Earthlings and we Crystal people. As I said before, we need your help too. We'll talk about that later. I have a feeling you're right, Haven, you agree. By the way, he adds, Here are your top secret files. We have no need of them. I took them only so that I could lure you to me. The end.
What?
I don't.
Whoa. Really?
Uh-huh.
That's jarring.
I don't know.
That's really weird that they would just like
Done.
stop it.
Yeah, there better be a third book.
Arthur was sleepy.
He's like, all right, that's enough. They can figure it out.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
I'm fine with it.
You're okay with that? we're just gonna go, annihilate the Dorito.
No, they're not gonna die.
You don't know what neutralize means.
It's really weird that they stopped it there.
Yeah. It was very strange, especially for an R.A. Montgomery.
All right.
So, well, thank you for reading, Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, a little bit of positivity. We got a couple of iTunes reviews.
Whee! It's happening.
Yeah. So we wanted to read them to you guys just to let you know what other people have thought.
All right. Well, to thank the people who
Yeah,
actually
and also
wrote
to thank them.
the reviews because we appreciate it.
So the first one says, great fun, and they gave us 5 stars by PDS Josh. And he says, I listened to the show for the first time last week, and it's exceptionally fun. The 2 women are hilarious and
That's
poke
me.
fun.
Yeah.
That's both of them. It's me.
It's me.
No, it's me. Not you, Megan. Just me.
The 2 women are hilarious and poke fun at the sometimes cheesy books they read for this show. Highly recommended. Keep up the great work.
Sometimes cheesy.
Yeah, sometimes cheesy.
Well, yeah, this one has proven they're not all cheesy.
That's true.
Sometimes
Well,
they're bleak.
Those Doritos are pretty cheesy.
Oh, nacho cheesy.
And our next review says, fun show and a great premise. I always knew that choose your own adventure games was a thing, but I never knew how fun they could be till I listened to this show.
So
The hosts
fun.
are very funny.
I'm smiling too hard right now.
The hosts are very funny, and you can tell that they are enjoying making mostly horrible choices and finding out what the consequences are. This show will be blowing up soon. I can.
You hear that, 5 listeners? You're going to blow up.
I'm ready to blow.
So both of those reviews are actually from Josh and Kirk, which are 2 of the hosts from another podcast that we enjoy called the Podcast Discovery Show.
Yeah, their show is, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, like it's an impressive level of work because each week they recommend and review podcasts that they discover.
Yeah, and it's tough.
It is tough, but they do a good job with it.
Yeah,
and
they're fun.
entertaining. So
like
you
that.
should give them a listen as well.
Yeah, and write us reviews, and we
Right.
like counting how many stars and how many compliments you get.
Yeah. So if you would like to leave us a review, it really does help out.
Yeah.
So moving from that, we also have another bit of information that we got, or more specifically, Megan got.
Scary.
Yes. Secretly.
That's right.
Wait, here's where the spooky music starts.
Yeah, the Lieutenant Ghost is returning.
Somebody. Well, I'll let Megan take over.
Okay. So you guys may be aware of my second email for freaks and terrifying questions unrelated to the podcast that anyone might have. This one comes from someone named Robin, whose thumbnail seems to be a ravishing woman and a goblin. All right. And it's titled, I've got 2 questions for you. You can ask me as many questions as you would like. So let's see. She's included a photo of what seems to be someone passed out on the table. And the first question is, who is this midget? Oh, Robin, I think that's Santa Claus. I think he's just different sizes at different times. He's taken
Wait,
a rest.
Are you saying Santa Claus is tall challenged?
Yeah, are we allowed to say?
No, he can change whatever sizes he needs to be. He can go
He has
real
to pick
tiny for the
measurements.
chimney or large. It's whatever. And right now he's just taking a non-holiday nap on top of a table. That's how they do it up in the North Pole.
Is that like we can put like a filter over the picture that says like that's how we do it?
Yep.
Like snowflakes. This is how we do
Or a
it.
postcard.
Yeah, it's a postcard.
Yes.
With the Coke logo on it.
So Robin,
Santa.
that's
Sure.
Santa. The second question is, and what's that smell? Well, Robin, you're smelling this delicious, crisp smell of a freshly boiled batch of eggs.
Our favorite thing.
So sensual. Oh God, you know they're so smooth.
I like that we've latched onto this.
Eggs is our thing.
I've been latching onto boiled eggs since I was just a pup.
That's true. She has.
It was my pacifier, and now it's my worry beads.
Just keep an egg in your purse if you ever get upset.
Yeah. Thank you, boiled eggs, our sponsor.
Yes. Please sponsor us.
Please, boiled eggs.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Thus concludes the Bozo's Glow Globe segment.
That's bozosglowglobes@gmail.com.
If you have podcast related questions, you can email
comments.
us. Yes, or comments. You can email us at strangepathspodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can send us, pictures of your boiled eggs or whatever you want, tweets of any kind, egg related or not.
You send those egg things to me at bozosglowglobes.
Send the what am I trying to think of? The degenerate egg things to Megan. But like family friendly egg things, you can tweet us at Strange Paths Pod on Twitter.
Show us your eggs.
Yeah.
Well, then thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
We'll catch you next week.
get out of here.
Bye.
We don't watch it anymore.